Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Gonna do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2019 BOBCAT T770 skid steer that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything. I'll show you everything that I see, talk about anything that I know on this particular machine. Then of course we'll fire it up. We'll run it through its paces. We'll let you hear the engine. We'll show you the front pins are tight. We'll lift the loader, dump the bucket, drive it around. We'll lift the front end up, show you the hydraulics are strong, show you it turns strong to both directions. As always, if you are in the market for a used skid steer, a used piece of construction equipment, or a used piece of ag equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one's a 2019 BOBCAT T770. Cab heat air. It is high flow, 2-speed, selectable joystick controls. It's got power Bobtach, self-leveling bucket, reverse fan, creep, float, radio. It's got the Forestry Kit, FOPS, 3,475 pound lift capacity at 35% of tipping load, 10,515 pound operating weight, and this one has 1,793 hours. So like I said, here in a little bit we'll fire it up. We'll show you the front pins are nice and tight up here. There's a tiny little bit of play, but very good for a now 7-year-old machine with 1,700 hours. I've had them with a lot less hours that had more play in the pins, so we'll show you that here in a little bit. For now, I'm just kind of going to get up close to everything, show you the overall condition. The white paint is fairly bright. You'll see here though, just typical, starting to flake around the outer edges and typical little scuffs and scratches here. It is still a used skid steer. You can see some little chips in the paint here, a couple there. Decals are pretty good here on this arm. Nothing out of the ordinary here though. Nothing looks cracked or welded or plated anywhere here on the loader arms. Like we said, Forestry Kit here. And here, the bottom portion of this side of the cab looks really good. Taking a good look here at the tracks. We'll look at the track here on the left-hand side first. Looking at tread depth there. I'm gonna say we are at least 50% tread depth. I think I'm being very fair there. It's probably just actually a little better than that. I'd say we're 55%. No real major weather checking. There's some little cracks here and there, little small checks, little bitty chunks out of little tread bars here and there. Again, there's still a used set of tracks, but nothing out of the ordinary. There is a little weather checking back here when you see, I don't know how well you guys can see it. There's a little bit, but like I said, definitely still some life left in these tracks. Looking at the sprockets there, sprockets have some life left in them as well. They'll for sure get you through this set of tracks. And taking a little step back, looking at the side rail, the undercarriage here, still retains a decent amount of that original gray paint. Obviously there's some scuffs and scratches, just general wear in here on the side of the frame. That all looks pretty good. And here on this white, that all looks pretty darn good there. A few small little spots where the paint's chipping right back here. Coming back, looking at this rear corner on this side. Again, that white paint looks pretty darn good. If you get up close, there's a few little scuffs and scratches here, but no huge dents or dings there. Paint's really not flaking much at all around that outer edge. This bottom section's pretty darn good. Coming around to the back. Looking at the rear door here, pretty darn straight. No huge dents or dings. Typical little wear marks. Couple down here on this bottom gray portion, you see there's some dents down here, pretty common for that. Exhaust is fairly straight here. This gray looks fine. Up here, just a couple small little dings there in that accordion mesh grill here, and you'll see where some of that paint's starting to just barely flake. A lot of times you'll see in these accordion mesh grills that black paint flakes off and they get like a rusty look just because the paint doesn't stick very well in all those little mesh holes. This one's just still pretty decent for a 7-year-old machine. Starting to show just a little bit back there, but pretty darn good. Coming around to this rear corner, again, The white paint's pretty good for a 7-year-old machine. Typical little scuffs and scratches on this side as well, but no huge dents or dings here. Paint flaking just a real little bit here at this bottom corner, but this back section's pretty good there. Decals are pretty good down here at the bottom. This gray is actually pretty darn good. Looking at the track on this side, again, matches up pretty well to the other side. There's a cut. It's like they ran something over in the exact same spot through all those tread bars. Doesn't go all the way through them or anything, but it goes almost the entire width of that track. Same tread depth on this side as the other side. Again, just a little bit of weather checking starting in there. Again, I'd say 50% tread depth there. Looking at the sprockets back here, again, same thing on this side as the other side. Definitely some life left there in those sprockets. And taking a little step back, looking at the side rail, the undercarriage here. It looks about the same as the other side, still retains quite a bit of that original gray paint. And here on the side of the frame, looks pretty good there. Up here on this white, that all looks pretty good. And again, really not chipping much here. A lot of times you'll see they chip really bad. It's chipping just a little bit right there, but a lot of times you'll see this paint flakes off. And again, the Forestry Kit looks good back here. Taking a little step back, looking at the loader arm on this side. Again, nothing that looks cracked or welded or plated, just a few little scratches here and there. Decal looks good. Back side of that skid steer mount plate, everything looks good there. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Nothing looks cracked or welded there. Looking at the bucket, looks like a factory Bobcat bucket. It's got the spot for the bolt-on cutting edge. Looks like it's probably a new bucket. We didn't put it on, that's the way it came though. But looks like basically a new bucket minus the bolt-on cutting edge. Still retains 99% of the original gray paint there. And it is a Bobcat brand bucket. Come back here and take a look at the engine compartment. I'll try to go nice and slow in here, let you guys get a good look. Get as close as I can to everything. As you'll see, a little bit of dust and dirt. I know it's a little hard to see, and it's hard for me to get that camera in there any closer here, but I'll go nice and slow. I don't see any oil or diesel or antifreeze running down the side of the block here. If that's correct, it looks like it was serviced about just a little over 130 hours ago. Compressor looks fine, alternator looks good. I know it's a little hard to see in there, but the belts look fine. Oh. Single belt. Kind of hard to see it in there, but it looks good here. You can kind of get a good look at it there. No cracks or anything there. Coming over here towards the battery side, it actually still has the little cloth cover on that battery. Inside of that rear door, everything looks good there. Taking a look here at the cab, the interior, the ROPS. It's got the FOPS up there. Glass is all good, nothing out of the ordinary here. Coming around to the back side. Back side looks good. Glass is good there. Over here on this side, everything looks good there. Again, glass all seems good. Up here, front's good. Does have the was a part of the Forestry Kit. It's got the shields in front of your headlights. This one's got a little bit of a ding in it, but the headlight's good underneath there. Got the Lexan door. Up here, our front face plates are pretty darn good, really, for a 7-year-old machine. Just typical paint chipping off down here, but pretty darn good overall. That step's in pretty decent shape. Door shocks holding that heavy door open. Grip tape's good here where you step in. Floorboard's good. Looking at our seat. Bottom seat cushion is good. I don't see any cuts or tears there. Backrest is good as well. Coming over here to the left side joystick. Toggle switches, all those buttons look good. Still has all that texture here. Trigger button is good. Rubber boot down here is good. Like I said, armrest is good here. Right side joystick, all your toggle switches and buttons are all good. Trigger button's good. Rubber boot is good. Radio, our HVAC controls are good. You'll probably hear the radio in the background working. 1793.5 on the hour meter. Got our reverse fan switch, our power Bobtach switch. Self-leveling bucket there. Looking at the headliner is down just a little bit right there, but it's actually pretty clean. There's two little dirt stains back here, a little bit of a spot where the lap bar is rubbing. HVAC panels are good underneath there. Looking at our tilt cylinders where they come up and mount to the frame or the loader arms. Everything looks good on this side. Nothing looks cracked or welded there. Same thing over here. I don't see anything that looks cracked or welded there. All looks good back here. Like I said earlier, back side of that skid steer mount plate, everything looks good. Alright, like I said, this one's a 2019 BOBCAT T770, pretty well loaded up with options. 1,793 hours. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.